You know what? Let's try one good cursed sword attempt here. Our outfit will randomize. So we have a lot of things disabled on the run, but we do have guaranteed access to cursed sword. Cursed sword? Imagine I'm the guard from Skyrim. So I'm gonna take a cursed sword. Let's see what happens. Put it in your backpack for cheese. So I know that, like, I absolutely know that you can cheese the achievement. You don't have to actually do the whole game with a cursed sword. You can just get a cursed sword at the very end. I kind of want to do the cursed sword for the whole game because I think it'll be more fun. It'll be more interesting. Like, if I put a sword in my backpack and pull it out for the hand of the king, that's like, whatever, who cares? Anyone can do that. Give me a little bit of, you know, gravitas about the whole thing, you know? You wanna see the suffering. You wanna see it actually happen. Hey. We'll have to get some new equipment at some point, but for now, let's continue on. And I feel like I'm getting better too at the attempts here for the cursed sword. So I do want a grappling hook more than a wave of denial. We also want items that have like double damage. Because if we find items that do double damage, we can just take them and use them for free. You can't post a video of you cheesing that achievement, imagine the hate. I did cheese the crap out of the Lighthouse Flawless, but then I got a Lighthouse Flawless legitimately, so I think it'll just be amusing because it was a glitch that I didn't anticipate happening the first time around. Random skills, save your money. We're gonna be doing a lot of like rerolls on weapons in this run at some point. Because at some point, we're gonna want to be able to hopefully get a cursed sword that does double damage. I mean, hopefully we'll get a cursed sword that is just legendary. It's unlikely, but you never know. I have a shield, right? I have to question it, because if I don't have a shield, that's a very stupid idea to try to parry. So why try it there? I don't know, why not? But I love in general, I love the grappling hook for this, because the grappling hook does such a good job of like temporarily stunning enemies, pulling them towards me, and then I can kill them in like 2 shots. You don't need to pay for items inside of locked doors. It's a good point, I just always forget about it. There is a reason to pay though. If you break the door, you can't use your head. E.g., you have to actually cleanse the curse, so there is a reason. And cluster grenade admittedly is very good. I think it might be better than shock. Let's try the grenade. There's a reason why I still have some red equipment available so I can experiment with some things. Powerful grenade. The problem I see on this run is not one hit killing big enemies. It's all of the clusters of enemies. I have a grappling hook, I can pull guys towards me. I feel like the cluster grenade, Telluric Shock with its AoE, I feel like those are the best ways of keeping yourself safe on a run like this, especially when we get to like flying enemies. They tend to be kind of weak. Maybe kill them with one cluster, something like this. You're like, oh, rats! Well, a cluster grenade will kill them all. You? I can just wait for my grappling hook. Same thing with you. There's a lot of enemies in there, huh? This is why I'm gonna have a shield for this as well. Hey, stop it. So that worked pretty well. Sewers? Yeah, why not? Honestly, the grenade's pretty good. An infantry grenade might be better for the fact that it's fast, but I don't actually have that enabled, I think, at all. So we're kind of stuck with what we got. Da, 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 da. Yeah, Cursed Sword, you know, again, that's one of those achievements where it might actually be easier on 4 or 5 BC because of the fact that you can exploit enemy teleportation. The enemies themselves will be harder though, so probably not. Like, I'd rather fight regular zombies than the zombies that I'm fighting right now, you know? The enemies here are way more unpredictable. With melees, you have enemies spawning in, but it's more fun. Just looking for more damage. Now, I still don't know what to take with these, although I guess what I could do is take Porcupack and then another Curse Sword. That way if I dodge roll, I just do a lot of damage during the dodge roll. It does feel decent. Bum, 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 bum. We'll start with Predator. I do enjoy a good Predator. But like that's the plan for the cluster. And if anything tries to follow you, you just kill him. You got rats teleporting after you, just keep attacking. Just never stop. Chicken leg, get rid of it. Okay, I can't actually believe that that didn't do anything. All right. I mean, if you don't want to come to me, you don't have to, but I'm not gonna just let you fly like an eagle to the sea. Fly like an eagle and let your spirit carry me. I knew there was gonna be something. Pulling aggro, that's something else that we can do that I generally don't. At least not on my normal runs. Surprised there was nothing down here, actually. Here's another scroll. Dun 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 dun. So I'm just reading chat. Initiative, no mercy, nah. Ever since I had that bug where I threw a cluster grenade and it didn't explode, I can't trust them, says Power Word Dunk. So I've had that happen before. I think what happens is that if your throw is like just perfect, pardon? If your throw is just perfect, your grenade will skirt across the surface of a ledge and then not explode. I've had that happen before. I've definitely had that happen before. We have a lot of biters right now. Got to admit, biters are not that bad. Uh-oh. Oh, Jesus. Hey. Stop it. That was scary. He's still sitting there too, by the way. Oh my God. Please die. I dodged the laser twice. Oh my God. We're doing 3k damage with the Curse Sword on crits. Always forget exactly how the crit works with this thing. It's like every shot's a crit, right? Perfect crit synergies if you want it. Oh no. You know what? I don't know what happened to them, but they kind of just vanished when I attacked them. Stuns last longer when you parry. Against bosses, no. Against enemies, yeah. Let's hold it for the time being, I guess. Okay, what do we want here? Survival or tactics? Gastronomy survival means we'll have like a constant damage buff going, I think. Seems appropriate. I do wish you weren't frozen. I mean, you know, things are dying. Disturb says, I had a good run. Killed myself by attacking a spiked turtle. That's why you've got to have, like, some measure of skills that you can fall back on. I hate this guy. He's actually pretty annoying to deal with. Got him. I see the rotating spike platform. I'm a little bit scared of it. Let's just pick up the loot. Just another curse sword. I'd like to see what it is. It's worse, but... Oh, you know what? We can't hold it in our backpack until we find a legendary. Well, if. Let's not say until. I get it, I get it. Let's keep going then. We can heal if we need to, so if we ever want to purge malaise, we can. It'll just stop enemies from spawning, but, you know, that's going to be annoying at some point. Okay, you almost attacked me. Oh, no! Haha! You crazy for this? Hey, come here. Let's not go up there then. Although it would be good to get that out of the way. You know what I'm gonna do? One of these. Dung ding. Things do die pretty quick in here. I don't know what's going on over there. I'm just seeing an exclamation mark. I choose not to acknowledge it. We're not done yet either, so we have a little bit more to explore. We go down from here. I don't know where you are. I don't want to know. Am I going for queen or spoiler boss? I'm going for the Hand of the King, and then I'm going to end the run, because then I'll get the achievement. I don't think anyone's legitimately cares about what boss you actually kill. As long as you get the achievement for it, right? Stop resetting my... Oh, you know, it just reset the time from where it was when I picked up the scroll. That's what it was. I'm like, seeing things. Hey. Uh-oh. We got it. Kier says, I went for the kill card yesterday and didn't get it. I think the killing blow actually has to be with the cards. Oh, with the killing deck against the queen? That would be annoying. That would be very annoying. Lyric Shock, Force Shield. Force Shield is pretty nice, but the problem with it for me is that will I ever actually hold down the button to prevent damage appropriately? The answer is probably no. But you gotta admit, having the option is nice, even if you don't use it. So a few more things over in this general direction. Random weapons. Well, we know what we're looking for, just a better sword, so. Take it, and then... Maybe I should turn the shields off. The game really incentivizes the shields, huh? Oh my god. Oh my god. Just a normal chest. I do love that this grenade seems to freeze enemies. It's pretty sick. Don't fall. Another shield. Might as well upgrade. Yeah, I like having a shield because the ability to parry the Inquisitor shots is really nice. Otherwise, I'd prefer never to use it because I don't want to miss the parry and then die. Did we get malaise cleared? We must have. Nothing spawning, so we will head out. Going to the prison. Getting another scroll. More scrolls, more scrolls, more scrolls, more scrolls. Oh hey, we got the kill streak door. Nice. Ice armor is definitely tempting, but I feel like it might be too slow. Like, I want to do more damage faster. So good to be protected though. Let's we can take it literally at any time because it's like the only green skill available on this limited item run, so we can always switch to it if we feel the need. Okay, so we have Predator. Initiative, the first attack does 266 damage. That's like, what, 5% damage? It's not that much. Scheme is really nice because it's more damage and it gets multiplied by the value of grappling hook, I think. Could also be nice just to take, where is it, Armadillo Pack, just so we have a dodge roll in our backpack. Dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun. Queen or the Collector. I probably just Hand of the King and then end it, honestly. If we survive the Hand of the King. In which case, you know, Armadillo Pack is good against that because if it's a parry shield, well, it's not unlocked, but if we had a parry shield, we could just roll through the grenades and parry him back, which would be nice. Gastronomy for damage. Do we need anything for like health purposes? Instinct of the Master at Arms is nice because we will always pretty much get that skill cooldown. But things die so quickly that we're not like, we're not gonna get a lot of ticks of it. Yeah, No Mercy is also tempting, just for the added killing power. You're fighting the Collector if you go for the hand. We can always leave the run after the hand, and if that locks in the achievement, that's what I want. Isn't there one that cancels your curse? There's aspects that cancel your curse, but you have to take those before you start your run, and they're cheating. Well, they're not cheating, but you lock achievements. Can't on 5BC? I think you can. If not, then we'll learn that lesson when we get there, won't we? Can't end the run on the hand. Hopefully we'll get the achievement though. Like just straight up. We will, the thing is, we're not gonna do the castle, but when we get to the castle, I'll look into it. I'll do a quick Google search and figure it out. But let's be honest, it's probably not even gonna make it that far, okay? Combo. Plus damage for 8 seconds after killing an enemy. It doesn't work on bosses, so I would like things that work on bosses too. And I gotta be honest with you, just being able to armadillo pack is like, it might save my life. Like if I accidentally roll through an enemy's attack, dude, let's just be protected. Melee? No. I do not like slowing enemies. If an enemy gets close enough that I can hit them, they're gonna die anyways. Ow, is this even unlocked? I guess it is. I mean, you know what? It's always gonna fire, right? Yeah, I mean, it's always gonna be able to fire. So maybe you take the owl. Because if we ever get hit, it doesn't matter, does it? And then if we need to, you know, activate Super Owl, we can. So here's the idea. This is kind of why I like having a shield, because I don't want to have to be forced to get in there and engage. Yeah. Gotta remember that, you know, this level's scary, but I'm cursed anyways. We just have to do it. The hard part here is just doing it. I don't know, instinct to have more grappling hooks would be sweet. Whoops. Hey, you're dead anyways. You can't block melee. Uh-oh. Was I worried? No, no. What are you talking about? That's the armadillo pack. Yes, I like it. Knock it off. You know what? The owl does not attack when I'm invisible. I'm seeing that here. I'm definitely a fan of the shield. The armadillo pack has helped a little bit, but might not be something we can rely on forever. One more. One more. Scary. Wish I could see what's down there. Turns out, not much. Hello, shot man. What do you have? Random weapons? Well, in that case, Cursed Sword 8 versus Cursed Sword 8. Shoots an arrow upwards, victim's remains explode, shoots an arrow in front of you. Plus damage on a poison or bleeding target. I've never found utility in holding up the force shield. My plan is that there might be a situation where I am just scared and I just want to hold down the button to save myself. Plus 15% damage for hits in the back. I guess it is straight up better, but let's see what else we can grab. Toxic Cloud. I mean, if we had a poison synergy, I guess that could work, but we don't have a poison synergy. Too many shields. Like, I understand the mistake here now. We want 3 curse swords so we can hopefully get a good curse sword. Which we're not getting. That's scary because they don't get stunned. Did you see? They crushed their friend by stepping on them. You know, I also never realized that the owl didn't draw aggro. Like, I thought the owl would totally draw aggro, but like, look at this. This is highly weird. They're just invisible, so. I was running so I could anticipate what they were as far as elites go, and then I realized they were just invisible. Need a better shield. I know I haven't used the invisibility at all, and we could swap to the other shield, which does more damage, but I don't care taking a second killing an enemy like that. It's no problem. I gotta admit, the owl has been pretty decent. It's not as bursty as... Oh, okay. It's not as bursty as maybe the grenade would be, the cluster, but it is doing a good job of killing enemies before they hit me, so... And killing enemies that don't... It doesn't pull aggro. It's kind of nice. That being said, the cluster is pretty good. Disturb says, I did a cursed run, just died to acid. Well, hopefully here's me not doing that. Hello. Yo. Look at that air stall. I didn't realize he had so much air stalling with it. Alright, let's, So we have Porky Pack. We have invisibility, which is good. What the heck are we gonna do on the Watcher, which apparently I'm gonna be fighting for some reason. Gorfai Alchemic, welcome to the stream. How's it going today? Yeah, it's like half a second delay on the grappling hook, which is nice. Let me scheme. Frenzy, Adrenaline, Restore HP, Killer Instinct, Melee kills reduce cooldowns. That might be nice with the grappling hook, to allow me to combo the grappling hook more. Try it. Like, grappling hook, kill, and then all of a sudden you've cut the cooldown in half. And it'll scale up as we keep getting more brutality. Because it's not a percent reduction, it's just a flat reduction. And yeah, scheme seems unnecessary right now because we are killing everything in one shot. Does instinct work with the owl cooldown? I don't see why it wouldn't. I do like victims freeze nearby enemies, but let's not worry about that right now. Yeah, I think if I do this run again, I guess we will at some point, I will probably change some of the items. I think maybe an infantry grenade would be cool. I think that, oh, there's gonna be freaking tentacles in this level. I think that removing the red shield might be nice. More stats, we'll take them. We still have extra jumps. More extra jumps too. And otherwise, you know, we'll just take another look at them and see what we got. Stunning. Hey, you. Not the most amount of enemies I've ever seen. Maybe that's a good thing. You son of a... I'm not gonna let you be the one that kills me. I do feel like the cluster grenade is more consistent because I don't have to actually wait for the owl. But I don't know. Steb says, my greatest fear with curses are the rapid fire crystal projectiles. Yep. The elites are annoying. That's acrobat pack. You just dodge roll and then the grenades go away. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I think that's like sick. This is gonna suck. I'm leaving. I don't need to fight everything. Hey, there's legendary equipment. Owl, this is on you. Also, being able to, it's a whip. Valmont's whip. Also being able to, kill other enemies with those bonus grenades is kind of nice. I mean, we're not gonna take it because I don't want it. You know, I've selected only this weapon being available for a reason here. Really hope that this grappling hook will work on the Watcher tentacles too. You know what? With Predator and the upgrade that makes my skill cooldown lower when I get a melee kill, it's gonna be easier to get to a point where we're constantly invisible. I like it. How does Curse Sword work? Basically, if we get hit, we're dead. One hit and you're dead is the item description. Yeah, this is the combo. This is the combo. You just want to be invisible permanently. Also, this is the perfect sword. We've got a double damage curse sword. And dude, I gotta say, I'm liking the combo. We don't have gastronomy, so there's no reason to worry about that. Just dodge roll into the grenades and you're set. Hate that the owl can't hit those guys. Predator makes Cursed Sword just free. Well, up until when you get hit and you die, but you know, who's counting? Okay. We have a lot of jumps. Anything like this is gonna be an easy platforming. Akir says, I found an invisibility amulet on my Cursed Sword run, ultimate cheese. I would probably take it if it showed up. And by probably, I mean definitely. With enough brutality, we might be able to be invincible, or invisible, almost forever. You know, this is good practice though. You know, I'm practicing getting used to movement without so much jumping and dodge rolling, which I think is going to be positive. This weapon already does 23,000 DPS, which is sweet. Hate this, because the tentacles are the thing that could just like one-shot me. Easily, too. So I am a bit scared here. I see the bomber. I'm hoping that if he comes down here, the owl can take care of him. He just jumped to his death. We got around the tentacles to get the scroll. Fantastic. There's another scroll fragment up there, though, that we gotta get. And you know what? We can, because the tentacle isn't gonna come after us from this angle. And then we can just fall. Wipe him. Missed my my grapple grab. I know Armalee's increasing, all right? You don't gotta tell me. We don't have to go down. Where do we have to go to the right here. That's not that bad. That's not a very good trap, let's be honest. There's a shop. There's a shop. Just looking for better stuff here. You know what? I think I will take a better shield. Victims freeze nearby enemies when they die. Honestly, that on a shield that has parryable capabilities in our backpack seems nice. Explorer's Instinct, perfect. So there's a telluric shock, and that's it. Now I am interested in ice armor, honestly. Ice armor to be able to take a hit from the tentacles would be sweet. We'd have to get rid of the owl, but with the grappling hook capability we have, I think that's fine. Because there are some engagements where I'm like, I just want a little bit more protection. And now we can have a little bit more protection in those particular engagements. And one of those engagements is coming up right now. Ice shards would have been better, or another ranged weapon. So here's why I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that because if I just have a ranged weapon, I'll just use the ranged weapon, which will kind of, I think, take away a little bit of the challenge. Ice shards I honestly just don't even like because I don't like things that change their attack timing, so I wouldn't even take it if it showed up. But the challenge for me here is doing it with only the sword as my weapon, no other melee or ranged weapons. The shield is so I can kill things at a distance if I need to, if they're ranged and annoying. The fun of the sword is that it does a shitload of damage as Disturb, kind of. Yeah. So we're okay. I like what we got. The cooldown reduction on the grappling hook isn't really going to be all that good here. Akira says Firebrand is nice. Yeah, like DOT could be kind of nice, but then you also run into the problem of, okay, well, let me just take Alchemic Carbine, dump all my stats into purple, and then just run away from all the enemies while they die to poison slowly. Oh, yay, what a good curse sword build, you know? Like, again, the point is to use the sword. If I just wanted the achievement, I'll just go to the Hand of the King, put it on the ground, and pick up the sword before I deal a killing blow, and then be done with it. Now this will be interesting, though. You're gonna do a... It's not the attack I expected. Thanks, camera. Waiting for that. Oh, really? That's not enough damage. Really thought that would be more DPS output. Gonna use ice armor here. Just duck for a second. Kind of surprised that we don't have ice armor back yet. Okay. There's only one left. Might actually do this one. Yo, good parry. You know what? Okay. All right. Take more brutality, please. Please get rid of this. Thank you very much. Curse sword. Nah. Now where do you go? So I'm gonna be honest with you. I actually feel like I know more about the sanctuary than I do about the graveyard. I haven't gone to the graveyard in a long time, but I know the sanctuary. Yeah, there's a lot of ranged enemies, but we can just parry their shots with the shield if we need to, and we've got a great grappling hook, and we'll be invisible. So I think we go sanctuary. And then I do want to fight the giant, so we'll probably go sepulcher or cavern. In fact, we have to. But the sanctuary is not that bad. With the ability to hook everything and be invisible, I don't foresee this being a bit of an issue. Okay, and with a legendary cluster grenade, I am very tempted. I feel like we've got to keep the ice armor though, because it'll protect us if we get into a rough spot, or if we know we're going to be in a rough spot, we can just pop it. Like, cluster grenade doesn't help us to win. Ice armor helps us to win. So, of course I wish it was a sword, because I could just re-roll it until we got maybe a good fix on it, but this is fine. Oh yeah, you didn't know this existed? This was added in, I don't know, it's September, I think. So very, very recently. I don't see this being a big issue. It's gonna be an issue. I just don't foresee it being a big issue. Admittedly, I kinda wish that we're killing things in one hit, but you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. Also, you know what? Doing critical damage, oh no, getting kills reduces your skill cooldowns. This might be a situation where we want to consider Instinct of the Master of Arms instead, because being able to reduce the ice armor charge on a boss fight would be kind of sick. Melee kills do reduce our cooldown by like 2.1 seconds though, which means we're almost just going infinite with it. A little scary. So we did get hit by the crystal, by the way. But that's why I took the, I used the ice armor on that one. In case it was too fast. And also, I see you guys. Who I want to take out immediately. Immediately. It's a good run, though. I have no idea. I'm not focusing on the ground at all. I really should, in case we can find more floor challenge runes, but I'm not looking. 2 extra jumps in midair is better than 1 point in something we're not using. Good brutality mutation. Predator is something else. Predator is my favorite brutality mutation in general anyways. I always take it when I'm rolling brutality because the ability to just be invisible, break aggro, run around, kill things is just too strong. But yeah, the cooldown reduction on the grapple, it's fantastic for the floors. It'll be less useful for the bosses, of course, but that's okay. Time to go back. Cooldown reduction on the grapple is like one of my favorite upgrades, basically. Whether it's Instinct of the Master at Arms or something else. So I saw the demon, figured that was a good opportunity to get a little bit of protection. Demons are usually a little bit hard to deal with at times. I mean, look at that cooldown. Oh my god. Just failed like 4 times to jump that. Game's trying to summon a elite. Tried multiple times, unfortunately. Luckily, it failed. Okay. There's a few more enemies, I think, that we left behind slightly. But we're okay, and we're moving on. And there is going to be a cursed chest on this floor somewhere. I'm not using my head at all, but I could if I wanted to. Pulls aggro. Might make it easier to kill something. The grapple is bugged slightly. Sometimes enemies will teleport backwards when you hit them with the grappling hook. It makes enemies like this sometimes a little bit tricky to deal with. Because I'm like almost positive it's a bug. If you hit him in the back, it works fine. But any enemy that, mostly ranged enemies, but enemies like the Demolisher, the Dancer, the Inquisitor, because they have like a backup move that they do to get distance, they are affected by it where sometimes they will just literally back up after being grappled. And I don't think it's intended. It's not really a bug. Is it though? Like, they're not on solid ground. You pull them with the grappling hook, and yet they are able to get out of your grapple, teleport away from you, and then the Dancer wasn't even stunned by it. They just attacked immediately. Like, it's a bug. It absolutely feels like a bug. It might not literally be a bug, but from a player's perspective, it feels like a bug. You know, it doesn't feel intended. Okay. God. This is, I slowed down a little bit here. Got it. That had to happen. Okay. dancers I could see it being intended. It just doesn't feel right. Like it feels, again, it feels like it's not working as intended. And I think that's the important part, is that if it doesn't feel intended, then maybe it needs a little bit of rework. Elites are normal enemies, except that if I don't have ice armor, I could get one shot by a crystal, but yes. Like, you saw that, right? Like, they were hit by the grappling hook, they were in their stunned animation, and then they stopped being stunned so that they could, like, teleport backwards temporarily. Like, they kneel, they get up, they kneel. That's what I mean when I say it feels like a bug, because it feels like a bug. Why are they kneeling and then, you know, they stop kneeling? Why bother with chest rooms? I'm looking for the cursed chest, but I guess it's never in a doorway, is it? That's what someone told me. It's always just on the floor somewhere. Okay, don't mess this one up. Skills. You know, a new grappling hook would be kind of sick. This one's a level 4. And so if we want it, we can take the syringe. Why not, right? I don't know if double damage on this actually does anything, but we got it now. Hand or queen. So I'm thinking hand, but it has been suggested that if we go hand, we have to go collector. I'm gonna look it up if we make it that far. Level 8 shield, don't care. What's a syringe do? It spins. Other than that, don't worry about it. It's just very spinny. Akir says it's basically a cheat code. Well, we have erased certain bosses using that spinner. My laze is relatively low considering where we are. Like, that chest, we should look at it in case it's gonna be a cursed chest, but this might be a chest I don't go for. Although, you know what? There's nothing on the other side of it, so we'll just go up here. Community's mixed on it. My opinion is that it does not belong in the game, says Makir. Then don't use it, or disable it if you want. That's the cool thing about the custom mode, is that you can disable something if you don't like it or don't think it fits. Weapons. We always want to look at weapons. My god. It's gotta be that the shields just take priority in the reroll. Like this is stupid how many shields we get. Uh-oh. Thanks, camera. Kinda screwed me a little bit on that one. I hate this. Okay. 54,000 damage on a hit. It's pretty good. Hey, curse lifted. Don't think you're gonna replace a double damage sword. Yeah, but if I find like a quad damage sword, we're gonna take that. I don't even know if that can appear. I think it used to be a mutation or an option. Maybe it still is. I don't know. Quad doesn't exist. Isn't there a quad damage? Curse sword can't have it. Ah, okay. Because I think it exists. Well, again, maybe it used to. I don't know. I thought it used to exist. Okay, we're done with the floor. We've done all the doors too. I do want to fight the giant. Would the cavern or the sepulcher be easier? Dude, the cavern will be easier. Well, maybe the cavern wouldn't be easier, but I think I'm so used to the cavern that it would be easier. I don't know if Curse Sword kills you if you take damage from the darkness either. We'll just do it. Izu says quad damage was removed early on around version 0.5 or somewhere around there. Okay. There you go. Darkness doesn't kill you. Are you sure? Because I know darkness doesn't kill you when you have a cursed chest, but maybe the darkness kills you if you have a cursed sword. That's the I don't know at play. Quad definitely still exists as disturbed. It's probably just rare and on legendary equipment or something. Is that ball on the cursed sword icon supposed to be an eyeball or something? Ball on the cursed sword icon. The heck? Oh, okay, the circle in the sword. I always thought it was just like a inlay, like a rune or an eyeball or something. Normally you have an elevator, so when there's no elevator, I get a little scared. I'm just gonna go up the elevator. I'm used to elevators. I hate that. Oh my god. Jesus. They're gonna be a hard enemy to deal with, honestly. Fuck. Yeah, they're gonna be a slightly annoying enemy to deal with. Just get in here. Random skills. Well, I don't think we would want a better grappling hook. Better ice armor, maybe. I legitimately don't know. We're gonna see you later, dude. Have fun. Do what you wanna do. Do what you wanna do. Just a waste of my grappling hook. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I did, that's why we have the roll. One extra jump. Okay. You generally don't want to be pushing forward like that, but it works. Sometimes. You're gonna be a bit of a problem. I attacked before you reached me, which meant that you didn't die. It's another shop. Or skills. Dun 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 dun. You know, this would be pretty good on the Lighthouse, wouldn't it? To be able to just, like... This is, not the right way. To be able to just, grappling hook and kill them all with one shot, be pretty sick. Also, I'm only doing 75,000 damage in a shot, which feels kinda low. Maybe I shouldn't be worried about it, but it does feel like maybe the damage could be a little bit better. Dude, I love being able to break the grenades with one dodge roll. That's so good. Please give me a double damage curse sword. The shields, man! Oh my god, dude, the shields suck. Well, we probably shouldn't replace it though, until we find a better double damage curse sword, but yeah, I should not have had this many things enabled for red weapons. It should just be curse swords. It's a lot of cells at least. Now, extra jump, we already have an extra jump. Now we wait. we can push a little ahead. This is safe. This is easy. This one's a little tricky. The thing is, I don't know if the ice armor will actually protect me from any of this. I'm just kind of doing it and hoping that it'll protect me if it does. Dude, this damage is not good enough. Curse sword's supposed to be good, right? Why is it not that amazing? It's 100,000 DPS, but could be better. I guess when we get like another 10 scrolls, it'll hopefully start shining. Dude, sometimes the cursed sword doesn't actually swing. Dun da da dun. Frontline shield. Sure, why not? It's only here for backup anyways. I start twitching when I do those challenge rifts, but that's just me playing normally. I mean, I want... Oh, good. I want the scrolls, man. I need the damage. This whole thing is about damage. Didn't realize there was two. Want the damage. That's just money. A little awkward. You could have briefly dropped the curse sword. What's the fun in that? If I'm doing the curse sword challenge to do the curse sword challenge, doing it from the beginning of the game, only using the curse sword as my weapon, no other ranged weapons allowed, you can't just say, oh, you could have just dropped the sword. Oh my god. Whew. Didn't see that. Just gonna say, didn't see that at all. I like that this thing has a long range on it, the grappling hook. I don't think it used to be this long. And I'm very glad it is this long. I know this layout. It's gonna be a jump to the right and just a step to the left. Da, 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 da. I saw your life flash through my eyes. I figured the cursed sword would swing like a broadsword but faster, says bubonic lettuce. Yeah, until I used it the other day, I actually hadn't used the cursed sword in like years, so I was kind of surprised at what it was as well. It's kind of fast. It's nice. I guess that's to help it, you know, if it's a fast weapon, it's easier to use. This acrobata pack, porky pack, whatever the dodge roll shield is, was like the best decision I've ever made. It's helping so much. It might not look it, but just being able, oh crap. Being able to, armadillo pack, yes. Being able to get rid of the bombs makes this biome way easier to deal with. I lost my speed bonus, and boy, do I feel it. Is that an elite bird? Hey, got it out. Oh, good, more malaise. A strange med! Thank you for the resub. Don't scare me like that. I'm in the middle of something, okay? You wouldn't understand. Whew. I didn't even realize you could roll the base bomb that gets left behind when the magic missile guys dies. Only with the armadillo pack. Only with the porcu pack dodge roll ability can you do that. That's why I think it's actually pretty good. At least on this run. Explorer's Instinct! 2, 3! Scrolls of Power we still have to go pick up. All right, time to fight. What does malaise do? Makes enemies harder in a variety of fashions. In too many fashions to count. It's just infinitely reusable grappling hook. I love this. I love this so much. This is not where we need to go. That being said, I saw you spawn. I didn't want you to be behind me. Waste of a mutation and a backpack slot? Okay, well, what would you have, Izu? If you had a choice, what would you have in your backpack? Scheme? I'm already killing them in one hit. Instinct of the Master of Arms. I already have infinitely reusable items. I don't need Instinct. I mean, I could swap out melee kills and get Instinct, but I won't have an infinitely reusable sword here. But like, it's working gangbusters. There are situations where something is left behind by an enemy, like in this biome, or where a dodge roll protects you more. If you have a shield that's you helping. Yeah, the armadillo pack is really good, but I guess it's all personal preference, you know. That's the good thing about dead cells. It's all personal preference. So the hands, by the way, the giant's hands do have a 50% damage cap. So we're gonna have to hit the hands 2 to 3 times in order to kill them. I say 2 to 3 because, I'm just gonna pop this. Because sometimes the rounding means that the hands will have like one HP remaining. Disturb says, just reached the graveyard for the first time. What do I need to know? I'm not gonna spoil anything for you. You gotta explore yourself. Okay. Movement speed of enemies is not altered by melees. That is correct. They removed that. Thankfully, because that was kind of annoying. All right, giant, well, we're here. Decreases the delay between enemies' attacks. Melees does do that. It does not make the attacks faster. It just means that the enemies can combo their attacks faster. Subtly different. The delay between attacks is smaller. That is very true regarding the melees. Yeah, I'm not gonna go fight Mausoleum. Screw that guy. Wiki needs updated. The wiki should be correct. Buy a curse sword. So the problem is, if I buy a curse sword, I lose this one. I can't hold 2. If I can't hold 2 curse swords, I'd rather just have the one that does a 250,000 DPS on its own. Ah, or we can do it here. So I'm gonna grab this, and I'm gonna re-roll this to see if I get double damage on it. Because if it doesn't work, I have a fallback that does almost twice the damage, so. And we didn't get it. So now, because this one does more damage, I'm gonna go to it. I wish we got it, but we didn't. Melee kills reduce skill cooldowns. That's not gonna do anything on the fight, but I don't think it's gonna matter. I think the giant's gonna die so fast. Normally we don't do this much damage on the fight. I don't see him lasting that long. Okay. I mean, that's pretty much what you want. I've fought this guy a lot recently, so I'm not that worried about a fight like that. I'm honestly thinking that that wasn't even all that fast. I think I've done it faster in the past. With like, barb tips and stuff. Tainted Flask plus emergency triage is another good mutation option. I guess, yeah, kill a whole bunch of... Which one's Tainted Flask? More damage, and then emergency triage is extra... Emergency triage. Extra shields, like 2 seconds of shields, right? I think so. Should we even do the castle, by the way? Because we could ignore the castle, skip it, and then fight the Hand of the King. I kind of want more scrolls, and the next floor is tough, but like, we could probably make it work. No, you know what? I said I was gonna look it up. Let me look it up. gonna look up the Cursed Sword achievement. I like to live dangerously. Dead Cells Cursed Sword. Gonna take a minute. How do I get to the flat tunnel above the key in the graveyard? You don't, it's just a bug. It's a level generation. So, okay, so someone told me that you can't leave Hand of the King. You have to fight the Collector. Can you not leave Hand of the King? I know a lot of people said that, but like, just because chat says something doesn't mean it's true. So I'm like, I'm trying to do a search for this, and I'm trying to get like an actual response. You have to fight the Collector, says Izu. So, I mean, can I just ask where chat is getting this information from? Have you done it before? Have you seen someone do it, or have you heard that you have to do it? The definitive guide to the 5BC Cursed Sword Run. 1 year ago. Cursed Sword, Ice Shards, Ice Armor ×2. Well, that must have been before we did the thing. It goes from Hand of the King to Astrolabe and Collector, but it doesn't say that you have to do it. I have done it before, says Izu. You have to go and fight the Collector. Save the game in another slot, try to leave, it doesn't work, go for the Collector. That's actually a very good point. But if I... Who would I rather fight? Oh, that's a good point. Would I rather fight the Queen? Honestly, with the grappling hook, it is possible that we could fight the Lighthouse enemies. Grapple, smack. Grapple, smack. And against the Queen, with the grapple, the ice armor, and the sword, we could probably just fight her legitimately. So, you know, what I think I will do is go to the castle, make a save spot, and then maybe try to do the Lighthouse? I don't know, because I think if I have to go fight the Collector, I'd rather just do the Lighthouse. You have to have ice armor for the Queen attack that covers the entire screen. You can dodge roll through it. Go to Distillery, says Abner. No! 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 No, please no. Okay. Here's what I'm gonna do. First of all, we gotta check this out. It's a legendary cudgel shield. All right. You know, we have a force shield. The force shield would protect us from attacks from the Queen. Stuns the enemy, lasts longer if it's successful. I don't think we need the shield, although it might be better than the frontline shield. Yeah, and it does have a... Yeah, force shield does freeze on parry, which could be interesting. Right, then... Hello there. We're going to quit. We're going to copy. Okay, hold on. Delete. 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 We're gonna copy. I'm gonna put this one on 4. Both the shields freeze on parry? Hell yeah. Okay, so I have backups. And then we could just try the Lighthouse. Because what I'm thinking is this combo would hopefully kill the servants extra fast. And I've got ice armor to protect me as well. Save scum at the entrance and try finding the hand. I don't want to save scum. Although maybe I will for the achievement because it is a tough achievement to do. I actually find the Hand of the King kind of hard. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Da 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 dun 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 dun. This is save scumming. Well, I guess the idea was if I go and fight the Hand of the King and I have to fight the Collector, maybe I'd rather go the Lighthouse path. It's nice to have a safe spot there so that I can test it in the future, but I guess I could just do it on a normal run. I'm actually thinking I'm gonna do the Lighthouse. I feel like the Lighthouse is actually easier to flawless than the Hand of the King for me. We do deal a lot of damage, but if we deal a lot of damage, that means that all the enemies in the Lighthouse will die in like one hit anyways, right? And every time an enemy dies and we have like that little slowdown, that just means that our grappling hook is going to come off a cooldown and then I can smack him again and just combo the kills. Euterpe is going to be the only problem, but for Euterpe, like I can just pop the ice armor, grappling hook him and kill him, and then they're gone. So, I think I will go to the... Lighthouse. I know I'm taking a moment thinking about this, but we got the save state. We'll try it on the Lighthouse. Maybe if we fail, we'll try it on the castle. We'll have a parallel universe split from our own. You know, every possible outcome of every decision is made in the multiverse. This is one multiverse where we made this decision, and then we'll go check out the other one. It also means I have to do one less biome, even though this biome is really hard. I don't know why the curse sword stops hitting sometimes. We do have... Oh, I'm so dumb. No, I'm not so dumb. I really should have taken gastronomy, though, instead of the backpack dodge roll. Because we could have stacked damage for the fight. You know what? Because we just started and I made a mistake, here's what I'm going to do. That's why I have the save game there. I'm just gonna change my mutations, because I was going to, and then I thought about it so much. Reset mutations. We want velocity, predator. What, predator? We want killer instinct. This is so nice for enabling me to use my grappling hook infinitely. And then for the next floor, we're gonna want gastronomy, but we'll take it now just so we have it. Speaking of morals, I mean, look. Give me an inch, and I will give you a mile. I know that's not how the phrase actually goes, but give me an inch. Yeah, I didn't die. That's true. I did not die. Thank you very much, Power Word Drunk. Based on the rules of the run, well, it's really the rule of the sword, one hit and you're dead. That should be acceptable. Okay, so now we can get a damage bonus for the next floor. Not a huge one, 30 to 45% probably, but any bonus will be appreciated when we get there. Even if I have to backtrack through the whole floor looking for the food, I will. I hear him. And I do not care about using potions if I have to. Although maybe I will take potion-based mutations. Like if you use your potion, you get invincibility protection or something, and then we can actually pop those on the fight if we feel the need. I don't know why this has gone poorly, but it did. Crap. I don't know why that went so poorly. Apparently he did not aggro. At least there's no invisible enemies in the shipwreck. Okay, I'm gonna be focusing for a little bit here. Pardon me. Got a lot to do here. Should also be ensuring that we're going fast enough to get through this before too much malaise increases. I guess I didn't get a melee kill. A little strange, but I'll take it. Look at how many rats there are. What the hell? Where'd all these rats come from? You dirty rat. That time the grapple didn't even pull him. Maybe it doesn't pull those enemies, and that's why it kind of behaves a little bit strangely sometimes. Oh, pulled him. Uh-oh. I was gonna say, he got wise. He wisened up a little bit. Uh-oh. He's coming. Da. You know what's weird? We actually have more HP than we did on the last run at this point, and I feel like I was going for HP. No, thank you. Our amulet is perfect. As perfect as we're gonna get it. There's scrolls, but I'm gonna push forward first. Yeah, I don't think this floor... Well, I'm gonna shut up. I'm not gonna speak. I feel like at least this run is a good confidence boost in that you can get this far. Yes, exactly. It's the challenge and we're getting far. Seems like a good loadout. Well, I'm hoping that the ice armor, he just YOLO'd, will keep me safe on the hard parts of the boss fights. I only did 68,000 damage in a hit. I hate finding 2 green scrolls here, but we'll take it for the green damage. Which will be fine, I suppose. We're invisible for 3.5 seconds. Let's go through the door first. Again, I'm not entirely certain why some... You know what it is? I just need to wait a second. X, or LT, X, LT, X. Let the grappling hook pull him, then you can attack. Honestly, a smoke bomb might be kind of nice too instead of the grappling hook, but again, because of the fact that it's so reusable, I'm loving the grappling hook. 379,000 DPS. We're approaching the highest damage I've ever done with a single weapon. That we're not at the highest is kind of funny. Also, can I just admit, this run has not had a lot of bonus scrolls. We have not found a single curse chest, I don't think. And we only found one floor rune. So I do feel that this is slightly, believe it or not, underpowered. That should make water fall into the ship. I misdrift in the sewers? Oh, well, thanks for that. Could have told me earlier. So I can now actually just blame chat if I lose. Just say, hey, they didn't tell me about the rune. Left a scroll behind. It's all their fault. You want to know what happened? I thought we still had the backpack. And so I thought that the rat would die by the dodge roll. Yeah, that was chat's fault. Balu Bear, thank you for the resub. It soothes the sting a little bit. I legitimately thought we still had the backpack, so I wanted to dodge roll the bomb into the rat. And I was a little far away from the bomb, but in my head, what went through my mind is, dodge through the bomb, it'll kill the rat. Wait a minute, I thought I got rid of that. Do I still even have that mutation? And then by the time I went through that, I input the wrong buttons in the controller. So there you go.